In the previous lessons, we've seen how much you can do with JavaScript, and then bringing in the DOM, how much power that adds into what's available with JavaScript. So combining all of that stuff together allowed us to do some really incredible things. And pretty much anything that you can imagine, applying the right logic, you're able to accomplish it with JavaScript and HTML, and really making those dynamic interactive web pages for users that are coming in. And now a lot of users are expecting to have that input and be able to interact with web pages and web content, and getting that dynamic output coming right back to them as they interact with your web page. And this is all accomplished and can be accomplished via JavaScript. So what I would advise for the next steps is to open up your editor and try out all the different variations of the source code. Check it out and see what you can make happen with your HTML and with your JavaScript. So open up something like CodePen.io. So I'm just adding in that HTML there, and I believe I have a little bit of CSS there, so I can add that in as well. So we have it styled exactly as we have it within our web page. Tidy that up, and now let's add in our JavaScript, our event listeners, and tidy that up, and we can see that now we've got that exact same functionality. Everything's working as before within our JavaScript. So try it out, check it out, and try out all the different event listeners. So you can see here within our dev tools, so you can open up your dev tools and go to any element, and you can see all of the different available event listeners. So there's ones like mouse down, so you could just make sure that, or mouse out, mouse move, and so on. So some of these are relevant to different elements as well. So it is worthwhile taking a look through and trying it out and seeing what you can make happen with there. So a lot of them are, a lot of times we're using these on clicks and so on. Also take the time to familiarize yourself with what's available within the DOM itself, so that you've got these different variables and methods that are sitting in here, and accessing those and really beginning to get a good feel for how to access all the different elements on your web page and create that interaction, get value back from them, and update that content and really make it dynamic and user-friendly. And then bring in all of that JavaScript functionality that we had looked at earlier, where we had looked at how we can store object information, arrays, really utilize that using functions and using conditions, applying some logic to your applications as you build them out and you scale them up, adding in additional pieces of logic and challenging yourself over and over again to see what you can make happen within your web pages. And that's what JavaScript is all about. It's about creating those really nice, neat effects and updating your code and building on the code, some base code, starting out with some basic JavaScript code and then continuing to build up on that until you've got a really nice fine-tuned application that's performing and doing all the amazing things that you want it to do within your website.